That's his OG agent. That is the agent that
Okay, Sentinels on defense. We got G-Lai on attack. And it's at least 1-1 for the Pistols.
Billy, he was a dominant force.
Come on, man. Give me a game.
Right now. That was an all-star performance on map 1. XLG.
Jedi goes out towards A, doesn't see anything, but they got the camera, so they know that no one went aggro.
They need to get their heads in
the camera, they can walk out towards here. They see the one way over towards C, nothing over towards A. With a double, smoke, comp, you do expect a bit of aggro.
They're the only NA team in the upper bracket remaining. Narrate has looked
it goes close.
Today.
Here's the wall.
Always unexpected. Ridiculous.
Okay, looks like they made some kind of. Oh no, I was gonna say, looks like they made some kind of plan around this, but.
And the rest of XLG
triggered
starting to file into rubble. Rotates being drawn across the map by the defenders.
That's just jump spotting on C, pressure.
Oh boy. Oh no. I'm so nervous for it.
Zelsis doesn't want to give them an inch, doesn't want to swing.
Gonna wait, and there he goes. Emerges with a right click, and it's another one for the 5 merchant. And the door shuts. Narrate with the swing.
Wait, what's Zelsis doing?
Zelsis eventually brought down. Narrate also.
He got his knife out ages ago, and he just kept it the whole time.
But the spike's loose. Second might have a timing here. Disrespect the poison.
Did he drop his gun? Did he drop his gun, try to pick up another gun?
Step up on the site, Paranoia cut through. Happy Way tucked along with Coconut.
Good nade.
Shell definitely going to rattle the cage a little bit. There it is, Happy Way brought down by it, but Coconut and John. The one way being respected. John swings.
Hey, nicely done. Nicely done. Okay, maybe we got some in here. Do one on the pistol. Yeah, I gotta see the Zelsis replay. He throws the gun to pick up another gun. It's the only explanation. They missed it. Ah, dude. Missed it.
That gets the blind onto Midi. Second had a lovely nade there towards the end, but it was just John stuck in waterfall that entire juncture of the pistol round. No HP, caught off by the dart cover one way. Brilliant start.
Interesting.
6-1.
Not against the double marshal.
In VCT China. Definitely their best, but I mean, Sentinels have already handled BLG and Wolves.
That being said, they've shown a lot. XLG should be very prepped for this. And as bold as we called it, for them to pick Sunset into SEN, it's bold of SEN to pick this into XLG.
Yeah, true. They were winning a lot.
That is Kaplan pitting SEN's best pick against that of XLG. We have a dual marshal take on this round. Okay, he is a wrench in the works there over at Rubble. Also confirms there's only 1 to 2 players, so SEN have every reason to stay here on the C side of the map.
Yeah, I like the gamble stack from Sentinels here. Well, the Omen Flash might stop them from going in. Yeah, especially with the pressure over towards A or the amount of space that they got. It's a nice call from G-Lai. Raga can eventually hunt, or maybe throw the gun over to hunt.
Control the rubble area hasn't been pushed. This is an easy rotate call into the very vacant site.
And SEN are just going to play catch-up here. And I know we mentioned it a couple times, but I don't think it can be overstated how different XLG's showing on this Sunset map has been from their play in the lead-up to this tournament, the same play that qualified them. Online, they never fought alone, had great setups, were always on a crossfire, or at least a good spacing double swing scenario. Can they find their footing here? They don't have much time to get it together.
And you really saw Rorga online at his best playing that. Yoru especially, Chamberon's occasion as well.
Shouldn't be able to do that, to be honest.
So
the gun shouldn't be able to do that.
On Sunset, that has to be rectified.
Feels wrong.
Being here on Viva, SEN trying to get some bang for their buck at the end of the round. 2 kills for the defenders, but XLG get off to a good start on this attack side. SEN elected to start on defense here.
Happy to collect a couple kills over to their initiators, but as far as early ultimates go, it's Zelsis close to that Steel Garden. He's able to just get an easy little right click to open things up here.
Let's go, we win pistol, bro, let's go. Hype, 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 let's go.
Locking in, getting excited.
Yeah, let's see.
The Vandal into this round.
The bonus is good.
See if he can do something with it.
The bonus is a good buy. And they got aggro A.
pick up a bit of a safer angle after that pressure comes through.
He immediately bailed. I think seeing the fast lane made him feel like he was not well equipped to take that fight head on. Important round to convert on for Sentinels. Great start. Look at that pop out of B, and there's 2 players sat on that line. Coconut and Happyway out of the game. Once again, another player doubles.
They still
off
get
the
A
line.
control. See how much
Gets
damage they can do.
Raga's coming for him now too.
Raga's still alive.
I'm sure XLG wanted to get.
They just need to get some kills.
They just have to get
That's
into
it.
A
All they need to
fast
do is
and all
a bit
that.
of damage.
Fighting occurs in main. A lot of damage done to Narrate in second. Perhaps if they had real weapons, those would have just been straight up kills, but maybe the low HP could be enough for XLG to get back into this.
Sees in towards Pit, that is definitely going to catch on the midi, decaying him down, holding him in place, and so Viva gets overwhelmed. No chance for midi to try and trade there from lower Pit. Gonna have to be a fast play now here from Sentinels, and when midi tries to gum up the works, it's Raga dealt with.
Okay. Ended up being pretty nice from Sentinels, to be honest.
Just enough rope to trip themselves with in that round. Giving some space, waiting to double or triple up. Very nicely handled, that pace coming in from the attackers.
Yeah, there are multiple players stunned up. And that fault line comes through from midi for Viva to try and swing off of here. Look at that. 3 of them, in fact. Really hoping there would be maybe 2 players up there. Certainly not 4. One of them is able to get out of the way.
The call to fight B after
line.
losing A, yeah, it was nice.
And honestly, Sen was such a clean
Again,
play
they're
into
very
the
proactive.
XLG bonus.
Also, Zelsis was a little bit of a
And pretty
lunatic,
even
but
footing
obviously he
now
had
in
his
this round
one-way here,
number 4.
and he knew it might just be
Still guarded,
1v1.
developed by Zelsis, someone you mentioned was
Okay,
pivotal
we got some
on
good
this map,
ults
and
though.
they're
We got a good
1-2
attack
playoff.
ult in terms of the Omen ult,
Very
and
good
then
showing.
obviously
A
Zelsis
little bit of that magic.
with the Visor or the zone. This is a cool recon. How do they do that?
Celsius was putting up some of the most impressive maps
Off the
we've
back
ever
wall, I
seen
guess.
from him, statistically
Or
speaking.
over like
It was
this.
Lotus, it was
Either way,
Vice.
recon that lands here. This is a good
Presence
default
known.
from G-Line. First 20 seconds, they found the wall when they've
Getting this wall proc
triggered it as well.
very
Question mark
into
right
the
over
round.
towards here.
Not able to deal
Yeah,
with
you can
the
see
thorns
Zelsis
that
ready
are
for the hit. He's
across
just going to
that
insta-pop
C
his
site.
Visor.
But at the very least, that will keep Zelsis feeling threatened as things progress.
We've seen how hard it is to sort of trigger that wall without, you know, like a Euroclone or something similar with these neon comps. You do risk
Yeah,
that
so
little shoulder peek out on the
spawns,
seat. Now it's time for SLG to
and
double back
then
to return.
does he pop the
Razor
ult,
Wire
or do
goes
they?
forward
Okay,
briefly.
saving it for the
We'll be
retake.
able to regen up some of that shield
Dude,
again.
it's still not too bad
Once
from
again,
G-Line. Imagine
a
they can get a good
little
plant here.
allowance
Where they take
They're
heavy
ready for
control, they can
retake
maybe get a good
behind.
plant.
It's still guarded.
It's going to be ripped right now. Vargas pressed
I
up
think they missed
very
something.
far forward, and with these weak weapons, it's just
Damn, dudes. Well, that was so easy for them.
Zelsis combined for 4. Finally, Midi will have access to his weapon, but not before.
Yeah, I
Narrate
think they missed a
comes
bit of a
in to
trick
the
here, to
quick.
be honest. They took heaven
Sentinels very
control.
quickly.
There was
Got
only here
pistol.
that they could be, and they
They have
could have
evened
got
up
the
the
good
game.
plant for Mound. Then they would have been in a safe place for the Visor. I mean, Zelsis did really good. He played it very well. Absolutely sent it in with his ult.
Showstopper as well. So advantages continue to cycle for Sentinels. Can't be mad at XLG trying to get some blind space. That is always a win.
Yeah, the only thing you can be
When
mad
you're
at
getting
is
the
that
fight
plant
down
here.
on C. But they're not able to push far enough to get out of the Steel Garden. They didn't have an opportunity to retreat to a little pocket that was on the edge of halls. So ultimately dealt with so easily as they just have
Maybe
classics
reward
in
for it.
that
Maybe they have to
scenario.
buy backup guns as well. I don't know. That
Another
it's like they didn't plan for the
valuable
ult.
defense side round for
Is what
Sen.
it
They
felt
feel
like.
they've worked 2 attack side rounds on this map sometimes. Second season
Nice
up.
pathing from him. He looked pretty hard to
Draws a
shoot
bit
when
on
he did
Coconut
that.
with the showstopper.
He
And
didn't
that's the
commit too
Omen
heavy.
Gone. No more controller util.
I think
XLG
EME and
get
APAC
into
teams
any
have
of
better
these sites.
mechanics as an aiming
Means they
ability.
can't cover off stairs. They can't
An
cover
NA?
off B upper.
I would
Can't
agree with
smoke for a
APAC.
safe trigger of the shield wall on C either.
What about the other teams?
Looks like the split attempt for B.
I don't feel like when I watch
Ball line
EMEA
goes
has
down.
significantly better aim than
Nothing to
America's.
cut off Heaven. Raga, does he want to push for more? Going to
I
slide
think I can
across.
give you
Trying
APAC.
to get someone
APAC's are like
swing off with
aimless,
the
to be
relay,
honest.
decent. Forces
Especially
Sen
when you got
back.
Paper X.
Spike
They
down.
just
But they can't stall them really. They don't
they
have
just
any
fight
gun
better,
covers.
I guess.
Rolling
They're
comes
always
out.
on the same page.
XLG hoping to fight with it, but there wasn't really an opportunity. Decken gets in there, downed by Midi Stinger, and Shorty, yep, will get the job done. Smoke there over towards that baby door direction. Viva needs to make a decision here. Can he peek on a timing with Happyway? It's awkward with the Marshall to try and get a retake, and now he's going to be revealed essentially by the Prowler. Happyway taking pot shots, but doesn't quite have the accuracy.
Yeah, that's nicely handled from Sentinels.
He's not trained on the mark.
I imagine they
And
just
after
got the recon
defusing,
up.
Viva looking a little uncomfortable towards the end of the round. We'll get narrate, but that is 3 in a row from the America squad.
That's simply
The
nothing.
Breacher, yeah, they're pretty bad with their ults as well. You just saw it on Sunset, right? And they love a they love an ult into an eco.
Already. I guess I'll just use it to win this anti-half buy. Why not? Free little kill to set things up. Lack of
They did on the retake, you know, when they had 4 ults on Sunset, they played heavy over towards middle on the buy round. And used all their ults into the eco. But yeah, they're doing it again.
Anyhow, on this full buy, early A fight is going to commence. XLG getting out fast. Roger using that lane to get forward. SEN want none of it. They peel back to the site.
Looks like Coconut ulting for some information. Zekin down, that's Duelist out of the way. Happy way leads.
He's had enough, man. He's just playing like a duelist. Great flash. Ooh, good flash back.
Trading very, very strong for Sentinels. And they swing around that corner, bang his handle. Viva, though, low. SEN have given up this A site now.
You know that John retreats temporarily. Zels is silently working downstairs, hoping that. Oh my God! What a double
what a shot, though. They almost lined up there. John might get him killed.
John's direction.
Oh.
He is able to slip past it. Coconut though finds it. John knows approximately where the Sova was.
Yeah, he hit him for like what?
Holds it down while his teammate was in the drone.
Got 25, 15. Didn't hit him for much.
Some of those good fundamentals that we are calling on XLG
nice shots,
to have. Even when that execute is getting scary, chaotic. SEN are doing a nice job fighting backside. There was another great paranoia from Bang. They're able to still double up, fight together. They clear out Zelsis, who is silently rapping downstairs. Well played.
Where is Raga? Where is Raga?
Here.
Quiet game, to say the least.
Hasn't been fully needed so far. Hathaway continues to pick up some of the slack. Viva has a great round there with a Guardian too.
Yeah, there's a lot of aggro C from Sentinels. What's the actual money like? 1, 2, can't buy next.
This time, no pomp and circumstance, no fanfare about this A-side take. XLG are allowed to simply walk up.
Right. In the rain. It's nice though, he's got it. Oh, wait, this is nice. Omen flash and then you push close and they just cleared here. Oh, this is cool. It looks on the minimap and I was thinking there's a little bit of madness, but honestly when you see the smoke, you see the wall, it's kind of nice.
In this round, the round
Sentinels are fighting A well together. Omen flash was cool as well. Got Omen flash on top of this, push through, smoke behind in case the wall goes anyway.
Sentinels making a good decision, good read on
Jonas,
this round.
thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Appreciate it.
Utility set up over to A. Everything there.
Nobody checked the position. I mean, he tried to pre-fire it in the smoke, he just missed.
Right past the sheer wall. It cuts off any help for Raga, who's further kept at bay as the Thorns are on the ground. I believe there was an additional flash too. Zelsis again, that arc rose. It's just always in that same spot at upper tree. That's again the XLG duelist being disconnected, isolated.
10 seconds left.
It was awfully quick into the site, but I think they heard him cross. There was a player of Baby Door under cover of smoke. Sensei, we don't have to fight hard for rubble this round. We're going to let you walk into that Sentinel util and hit you on the flood back in.
Neri too just able to get in a nice close-up tuck position, hold a crossfire. Obviously with good reason, we've talked so much about Zekin in this series. He was unreal on Sunset. But Narrate had so many high impact kills. Didn't rack him up to the top of the board, but he was getting on several rounds the most important kill. This util has been really strong.
Do you think it's currently the raid boss of Paper X?
Great tournament at that.
Probably Forsaken, but I do want to. I think Patman's great,
obviously
man.
takes a moment with Zelsis to ask him who his best he's going to be in this game. Who is he looking at on the other side of the stage?
Thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate the
maybe interact with him a little bit. He said undeniably Raga. And so far, he has had the
1v3 from Patman again was just so good.
That they have had.
You know, we've seen a similar story like this before at international events.
Wins versus
where a team
Paper
goes on an incredible
Dude, this tournament's open now.
In the
as long as people can take down
stage, but they're fresh.
As long as people can take down
of an international event, and there's nerves. They get off to a slow start.
Even
mods, check out YouTube. We got some bots going on, man. mods, we got a fire in YouTube chat.
That lets us be energetic when we get to the stage. He said,
we got some crypto guys going crazy. There's
a
fire in the YouTube chat. We need help.
It reminds me of the team most analogous to XLG. When now G2, the Guard, debuted on LAN years ago after being on a sick run, then starting in the playoffs and struggling at their first event. Both of these teams, the two best ascended teams we have now. Hard to not draw comparisons.
What's happening? No, it's crazy over there, Sonya. Okay, 2 hero guns.
That's the top representative from their scene. Access gained to the C side, but as usual, SEN will allow for this. It'll be a flood behind the Nightfall to get back in.
The 2 hero rifles.
They got the luck going on.
XLG. Raga wants to
they like it all in an eco, so the silver all.
Oh no! Raga wins it out. He's first in the game. Eventually he'll fall, but he feels like he's probably done enough now.
And the fade, dude, the fade gives him so much info here.
All of Sentinels disrespecting. Here's that flood. Midi on the line, marked down. Of course, Decay.
Fader was great. Nice shot though.
Coconut still gets his. Beaver going to be pinged out to the back of the site now. Nuruk
behind the luck, yeah, dude.
Attackers in happy ways somehow wended his way behind Sentinels. It's all on John. Plenty to see, a lot of targets to go for, and he knows, of course, those pulsing tethers where he needs to look.
Unfortunate.
Happyway gives him a tickle. He's got 3 bullets left in the chamber. No time to reload.
Nice round, dude. Coconut's shot over towards site was really important. Raga's kill over towards Waterfall as well.
Taken us a while, but we finally get an XLG.
Yeah, I mean, this could be nice, dude. Give him a bit of confidence.
They had gotten away with things just like this.
Alexi, thank you so much, dude. Thank you.
During their run in China.
Dude, there were a lot of bots,
finally able to flip the script on SEN, get their economy going, which has been a struggle throughout this entire series so far.
Ungodly flank timing from Happyway really unraveled that for Sentinels. Another rubble fight here, like he said, won't contest this whatsoever. So now it'll be Raga.
Okay, recon goes out, no one shoots the recon. Let's start looking at the money.
A lot in this tournament as a whole.
Okay, big rounds. No, if Sheila win this, they're actually gonna be really close, man.
Not sending it. They're letting things come to them, letting the game come to them.
I got him as well. Thank you so much, bud. Lexi, appreciate you doing that also. And Prodigy, thank you.
Usually the Omen and Breach.
Dude, that's the first time we've had a YouTube attack, right?
Fault line here for Sentinels.
Well timed on this pit. John throws down to stop any aggression towards C. Drone hoping to be used to clear him out, but he's able to.
Yeah, they're not going to force into this one, so it's going to be a little bit late, but obviously they've got A control, so they can go back. Nick in the YouTube chat, thank you so much for doing that, dude.
Really
and crazy
comfortable trying to get through the pit.
Craziness.
So this is a pivot back
for the
to
YouTube member, thank you so much, Nick.
Are inserted.
Is there a timing out of tree to be found?
Double tree hold though. Bang with Omen Flash isn't really going to feel too comfy, especially as that door opens.
Bang takes an off angle, turns the flash. That's going to be checked for. Relay bomb comes in, but they're not ready for this. Zekin in the corner. Narrate from Upper.
Nicely done from Zekin. Man, Zekin's just him. Also, this is pretty nice from Sentinels. The first time they've actually like heavy shut down over towards door.
Not getting the connections with it. Relay bolt. I don't believe pings onto anyone there.
No, it goes past them. Onto the site through tree.
Bang just able to assist Zekin, pressed up close.
Oh, no. They got
Nick, thank you for sending that on.
Recon connected, the relay did not. Narrates there so fast to pick up Heaven.
Yeah, Recon to help him out was kind of nice as well. It's like Fader.
Duo that are trying to wrap into the site on the split from tree and main.
Okay, that was the big round though. Sentinels might run away with it after that. They got the one hero gun, they lost the 2 hero guns earlier though.
Alright, snaps himself up a big daddy for this round. Odin in the hands of the Fade.
Yeah. They should get a good amount for this.
Once again,
I will say one thing, like they're still C defaulting and getting rid of this wall pretty early.
More than XLG would like to see there. Oh god. Alright.
Dude, they have so much map control within like the first
what can Zekin do here?
30 seconds.
XLG trying for a bit more of a meticulous approach to this bad buy. Break crosshair with Raga, then follow up on it. Zekano gets out, he can sniff that something isn't right. Paranoia comes in, but he spaced this out a little bit with his own paint shells. More time now for the rest of the defenders.
So all over towards heaven on the eco. They love it all on an eco. They get over towards site. Big jewel over towards A. This is the main gun.
Heads up hot from Narrate.
Now what? Do you go all the way back round?
Positioning of Happy Way. The one hero rifle for XLG will have to come up huge with a flank timing, something.
The Paranoia, maybe a seize to let them flood in behind, but they don't have the Brim, or rather the breach flashes to work with.
Yeah,
so
and they kind of prioritize the wrong spot. John can tank one shot.
Connects, Narrate deals with Happy Way, and Viva now takes some pot shots in through that smoke. John has to get on the defuse, but Coconut's already
not the 1 HP. Not the 1 HP. The 1 HP defuse on this. Nicely done to Second as well with the diffuser, gets his ult. It's a shame for G, like, because they kind of put their Sofa ult into it, then they don't prioritize the right spot in the afterplant. I don't think they react well from getting all the info they got as well. And then the breach ult maybe plays over towards site, but I feel like the breach actually did okay.
It seemed that XLG did enough, but Zekin stepping up. 2 isolated 1v1s, XLG not swinging together in that moment.
Yeah. Again, it's just another round where they use their ult on an eco.
Through door, perhaps. Pretty disastrous. So winnable. Slips through their grasp. They've got a full buy. They've got a rolling thunder.
SEN actually throw a more decisive A-side variation. A bit of rebel presence. It doesn't pan out though, XLG or elsewhere. They've got so much, a veritable ton of util to try and fight through it again. Just sliding past the sheer wall. Where's the backup supposed to be for Raga?
Early in this half, they were able to get rid of those walls and then work the map, try and go for an execute late. These fast hits are just not going to pan out when you're not getting accurate information on the Vice. You just cannot run into Zellsis setups like that.
Are they assuming that Zellsis is at A again? There's no attempt to force that wall out.
Being forced to teleport away now, so XLG are going to get a bit of control towards Rubble. 40 seconds or so left on the clock.
Oh no, they're going to run back over towards C.
Will there be an opportunity to even
so Coconut can one pass some fake, and then he's got his omen ult to join the team over towards C.
At a man disadvantage.
30 seconds left.
They want to pivot
Thorns flash. 3 pass and holds.
Happy Way tries to find a timing. He does get in first, clears out some of the thorns.
Make sure could hit him though. No, Zellsis gets to him first. A com level flank.
Oh, it's an absolute shocker from G-Lai. If anything, their eco rounds look a little better.
That's a save here for XLG, whichever way you slice it. They'll have high hopes to make use of this Rolling Thunder overdrive couple in the last round of the half.
That's going to be their only hope, because the cash is lower than low.
I'm telling you, Bacon, the reason he was on Beast was YOU.
This overdrive, he has been so disconnected from the team. It's resulted in his 10 deaths at the moment. This was an issue on Sunset that simply had to be fixed on Lotus. But XLG's willingness to rush some of these hits to try to get in quickly.
You're the reason.
On 2 occasions on buy rounds, just ultimately ended up in their demise.
Okay, dude, let's just see some ults. Let's just use them early. Let's just do a set strat. Go on. Bit of pressure over towards here. Maybe an Omen ult when they go for the Omen. You can Neon, send it.
They have dodged the Prowler that Narrate just sent to get some info, so perhaps some false information. XLG, they want to contact
B split.
off the back of that Prowler, not connecting. Press up a bit far forward. It's a baby door. They want to get into this big site right now. Raga going forward with the overdrive. Vulnerable up. Can he even find a target? How deep does he want to push?
Johnston respects it. They're trying to set up a multi-phase situation.
He did enough.
Down to 49. He's got
I mean,
himself
honestly, he did a lot.
Shows up for second.
Whoa, the nade over towards here, and he saturated out as well. My goodness, gets another nade because of it.
Now Coconut trying to figure out if there's a way to make use of this from the shadows.
Dude, Zekin's insane at the moment.
He goes to the Shadow Realm. Zekin and Bang are in no hurry. That's out to Happy Way, who's definitely been the most inspired component of this XLG outfit. to try and make this respectable 5 rounds in this first half.
30
If he
seconds
can get
left.
this plant down safely, which he
Spike
does,
planted.
we'll have an opportunity to throw that neural theft. There we go. He knows where to look.
Now, sometimes, even if you know what's coming, it doesn't make it any easier. It's second with 3.
Man, second. Absolute
And SEN
monster.
complete get another 8-4 half.
8-4, and they won pistol. It's rough.
That was XLG's best battleground.
2 of the rounds, XLG earning the pistol and initial anti-eco. By the way, the gun rounds dominant from SEN. They are playing so well today.
Got a quick break here, a chance for XLG to take their breath, and they need it. Stick around and see if this Chinese team can find their feet and composure after this.
Esports is a $2 billion industry now, but it all started in dingy basements and cramped living rooms.
From how the pros train to how the money flows, this G2 and MasterCard series breaks it all down.
And they would have been better off picking Wolves. I mean,
and lessons for anyone looking to
I don't think they wanted a
understand the
regional
world of
matchup, I guess.
competitive gaming. Ready to learn the game behind
They
the game?
didn't want a
Stay
regional.
tuned for what's next. You won't
I
wanna
still
miss
think
it.
that picking Sunset is absolute madness. Yeah, let me mute this real fast. Ryan in the YouTube chat. Holy dude. $1 for every round. PaperX won the train. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you for doing that, dude. That's crazy from you. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Chat in the YouTube. Let's get some in the YouTube chat. Let's get some W's for Ryan. Thank you for doing that, dude. I appreciate you, man. Oh yeah, bacon. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't really know what to say with it. But like Successes Toronto so far has largely been a part of picking double initiator or teams reads on double initiator. I mean, it's pretty much just old meta though, no? I guess it's like double initiator or it's double controller. But dude, everyone's just playing so standard.
Taken forward by Sentinels.
I find that so weird.
First game of playoffs. XLG languishing much as they did on Sunset. 4 attack side rounds.
It's like no one thinks that Yoru is any good anymore, which I think is crazy.
Very solid. It's time to talk Coinbase Econ report here, folks. And you can see John QT especially looking very, very good here.
PaperX, yeah, but PaperX are never included in that.
The pressure on Sentinels has felt pretty limited, even in a lot of these higher stakes rounds.
You could just see the distinct difference in the value that the guns have been getting, because on most of, if not, you know, a decent amount of the full buy rounds from XLG resulted in just 5-man running into a site where Zelsis was posted up and everybody just dies. So they're not getting really any value from the guns on those rounds, which unfortunately tells the story of their current
Gen G
state.
Sunset, no, that's been the main one.
The
Bacon, in my head it was going to be a tournament of that non-stop.
So disconnected from the pack, mostly due to Zelsis on
Didn't you think that was going to happen this event too? Just loads of people just with good enough thought process that they win games with comps like that.
The Chinese region to get here.
I think I overestimated. I heavily overestimated teams. I think you're right.
The nerves away.
We said they had one of their 3 win conditions in that first map, and it wasn't enough. This time they got 0. Raka gets off to a start. Let's see if it's going to be a good one. Zelsis has just had his number the entire game.
Madness on this one. Trades on trades. We've got a C push going at the same time. That's a brutal double.
Bang is ready for it.
Ooh.
Fever.
Last player standing.
And steps up. John is just too clean with it. It's on Happy Way, who's not been able to reprise that incredible performance from Sunset. He has been a little quiet.
Is it a good idea from XLG? Sure, but the execution.
We're getting an answer of Team Liquid on the train. They said in chat they were. They said in chat they were on the train. That was during the Liquid game as well, so I don't know what to think about that.
Just crumbles in that moment. Can Happyway be
Okay.
a hero?
Doable.
Catches John on the cross. Isolated 1v1, but
they're in chat now. What's going on here? Okay, 1-1 on the pistols. 2-2.
The nail being driven into the coffin of XLG. He swings, he's disjointed. He's got the flash out, not the gun out. Assist Viva.
Nice. Okay.
Coconuts,
we won that round, but
too far ahead on that initial
Prep time
swing.
overrated. By me, for sure. For sure, I overrate prep time. Boaster's like Boaster and RQ are my last hope.
He's allowing Qbert to watch the game once again.
If Boaster and RQ come up and they start playing normal comps,
so this is
yeah, I'm gonna be so gutted, man.
Well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Boaster won't do anything wild, surely.
Praying to whatever god they believe.
I think he might, Bacon.
Blunder into the B site. Eventually, they're going to have to go hunting themselves. They have 0 info. Outside of this cam that's watching Mound, that so far has yielded nothing.
Genji? Yeah, they're the only ones.
Main position, but Happy Way. He had it all to do on that corner with the Sheriff. It'll be tough to pull
It's a free site. Push behind, obviously they got the Wolf info.
So close there, dying alone. SEN, no, they're just supposed to accelerate into this C site. The rest of XLG with classics only. They're the only one here to deal with him so far. Swing is going to come from Zelsis. Rarga gets one trade.
Go on, Zekans. Go get him, mate. I know you're not going to miss any shots.
Sentinels will have plenty of application. Rarga's got a Bulldog to hand currently. There is the quad stack. The XLG tried to set up
the two good stingers, man.
Against them, albeit with better guns.
That long-range stinger coming into play. It's now or never for XLG. Sentinel's bonus round buy is not incredible. Could certainly imagine a scenario where they want to hit just a fast B execute, get Zekin up close with the stinger, try to get him into heaven off of a double satchel.
He's got a judge.
I'd be shocked to see something like that. Oh, it does switch it up actually. Throws the stinger elsewhere. Maybe exact same plan, but just do it on C. Rarga wants to fight. He loves to fight Mound early. Did this a lot when he was playing Yoru on this
Yeah, but he can't find Mounds as easy with a Neon.
We've seen so much less of
like he does
that
less.
sort of Mound fighting
He can't commit as heavy.
Here in Toronto in this current meta wire. SEN especially have not gone for those early fights.
Now look, you have that deep cam placed into Mound by Hathaway early again.
So at one point they can check this cam and get info. Like this from Sentinels though, they leave one here. They got the judge, so you would imagine at the end they actually go over towards B, but we'll see. Okay, camera goes out, it spots one, and the call from Gila is to face out towards C and clear him. Okay, insta speed up over towards A after that.
To find an advantage. That's going to give away the game as well. Look at the rotation from XLG on the top of the map, taking out that Sentinel.
Big double satchel back of sight. I was going to say, man, if that smoke doesn't go down heaven, he's absolutely wrecked.
Bang, drill with bullets through the boxes. Narrate getting just the kind of engagement this Stinger player wants.
It's a nice trade.
John's actually got a rifle to play with.
Enemy remaining.
He will be the last one standing.
Spike down A.
Right for Prince, John stepped up, knocked it down.
Okay, not too bad.
Like you mentioned, not a great bonus here from SEN, but XLG get the drop on Zelsis over at Mound.
Snappy shot, yeah, it's a real snappy shot.
That's exactly why they have that cam there. They get a good little mid-round moment for Happyway to suddenly enter it. Gets the view on Zelsis. But that's just a guy with a stinger. We have Neon, Relay Bolt. Let's just get that fast.
What's going on there, man? It's got the best seat in the house. Front and center.
Oh, here we go. Sentinels fully buying up into this. Narrate to the attack side, Odin even. XLG early, triple walk down the Mound side. Recon Bolt dealt with. Viva takes some damage on the jump spot, but does get the valuable early information.
XLG, yeah, I mean, this Mound position can be effective if you are able to scale off of it. But there's a sheer wall that Zelsis can use to watch for that kind of push behind Sentinels. We'll let them know at least in advance that they have a timer against them. Narrate pinged out, so needs to back away to the safest spot possible.
Fake over towards A, pivot over towards B. And the problem is that they're going to fast react over towards C, right? Just open door.
This door toggle, Zelsis has to call
it's all down to Zelsis. How's he going to play it? Does he peek too early?
All the way over a tree on A, by the way, as they're trying to get him stuck. Rarga, again, able to find an opener. And it's a pivot back.
This is nice from Sentinels, though. They left themselves the option of going back over towards A. Yeah, it's not too bad.
SEN here making a couple of rough assumptions. Narrate is getting involved here with the Odin. No one getting pinged out by that recon. Bang with a smoke on upper, but still
yeah, Narrate just never feels comfy to plant here.
This is XLG just taking his time, ready to pounce when the spike gets tapped. 15 seconds left.
Playing close and Raga.
Dude, imagine they win this.
Ferrari pick there for Nate.
10
Nicely
seconds
jumped.
left.
7 seconds left. Still needs to be applied at some point. John taken down by Coconut. Off that push from stairs.
Last player standing.
And it's all on Bang. Bulldog with Midi and
6
Viva
bullets.
standing in his way. Wraps around, but XLG are doubled up there. They're willing to take 1v1, but Bang's not going to give him the bloody
Oh my god, every single bullet. 6 bullets, 1v2.
It's in once again.
That was sick, man. Fair play.
the
Dude,
next round of
banging
playoffs.
banging second.
XLG just
Wait, I think
cannot
I
be
got both
giving
of them in my
that away
BFL,
this
haven't I?
late in the
Might have to
game.
check that one point.
Bang, that
Dude.
initial kill, the paranoia into
Ah,
the
what a
swing
round, man.
on Raga at Waterfall to bring it into the 3 versus 3. As Coconut just swings onto him a little bit early before the players from Heaven could descend into the site. Doesn't wait to play off the fault line or the flash.
Yeah,
He's
that's it though.
punished
That's
for
it. That's a wrap after that, no?
This is
Everyone's
frankly
one
the
shot
best
apart
map
from
that
one.
Banks
They got
had
the
so
Outlaw
far
out.
in this
Still got the
tournament.
Odin.
XLG are in so much danger.
Man, 6 bullets. That was nice from him.
At a moment that felt unlosable, there were only 15 seconds on the clock.
And now Sentinel's expecting some form of reprisal from XLG. Very passive, looks over towards the A side. Inching forward on B. Outlaw for Zekin. It's a perfect
Rex it.
round for
Thank
it.
you so much, Steve. Thank you, thank you.
Slow take of Mount using the Prowlers from Narrate. Very passive here as John just trying to ensure that no one from XLG pushes too deep. Second taking a peek. What? Whiffs onto Midi. Rapid share
Nice
shot.
shot.
And then Mini can just have himself an Outlaw. All of a sudden, the weaponry from XLG looks much improved.
That was bold from Zekin. He's swinging potentially into multiple angles where he could have even gotten just traded out, but now Midi has picked up the Outlaw. A couple light armor / regen for SEN as they walk towards these trips necessary to break it. Spike is here.
Nightfall now available
Fade
here for
all
Narrate.
as well.
Bang also with the From the Shadows. A lot to work
Ooh,
with.
still no plant on this one. Shocks and Recon, or it actually might be hard for him to plant. Might be really hard for him to plant.
Hopes to step up.
Big Recon.
Definitely got to be respected. Still
Oh.
not yet applied, and Narrator's gone down. The spike is loose. John's going to come forward. It's him and Delsis versus the
stick it.
entirety of XLG's combined might. And Delsis
No way! They still win this.
What an absurd right
They still win this. Oh man.
Sentinels descend into bloodlust and set up
Well,
match point.
they can do no wrong.
XLG just need to rush in there, stop the spike from going down. Multiple situations now where there is little to no
Dude, how are they
time
winning
on the
that one?
clock for Sentinels to get the spike down. There's so much
down.
excellent pressure from XLG coming in.
The wild 2v4 to win.
Disconnected
player
Coconut
standing.
just a little bit too fast. The 3 of them not swinging together. Zelsis able to take advantage. The bait of the spike plant tucked into the corner to get the 2-man spray down. Some elation from Kaplan and feeling
you have to have one hell of a time out here,
desperation
that's for sure.
XLG are on the precipice of disaster. Sentinels, the cusp of blowing them out on both maps.
What comes next?
Sentinels,
after the
Paper
Hail
X,
Mary wire?
upper.
They've
Oh,
run
dude,
out
that
of
game is
rosary
going to be
beads to clutch
insane.
onto.
That's going to be the most
XLG
viewership though, apart from the
everything
final,
at
right?
Sentinels in that
Sentinels,
round.
Paper X.
Everybody, every player gets in there. Raga with the overdrive.
I think that's the 2 most popular teams.
They walk into this round at least with a Hunter's Fury they can work something off of, but send in a post-plant for the game with potentially a Viper's Pit to work with. That is a terrifying prospect.
Sentinels have 7 opportunities to close this out. And the advantage that they're going to have coming into this round feels insurmountable.
The game will be on a
One away
Monday.
from a Steel Garden and
That's so
Showstopper,
brutal.
plus a hit for
Okay,
the
7.
post-plant. Zekin just needs to
Still get a
collect
full
it
crowd for that one,
somewhere, send it in, route the XLG players. They
Okay,
throw
7
down that
chances.
Viper's Pit.
I mean, XLG have a couple of ults to try stall it out a
all
little
said
bit,
and
but
done.
with how they're playing, it's just not a thing.
Win against Wolves was called Mickey Mouse. Against BLG, SEN weren't really given credit. An easy run to playoffs, they said. Now against the #1 team from China, selected specifically by them. At what point do we start realizing that they're a separate team to what they were last year, giving them that credit. And at what point do they redeem themselves after a shocker in Bangkok?
It's slow from SEN to open things up, expecting that out of the timeout there could have been an incredibly proactive play from the defenders, pushing at them. It's Roga alone in mount. Danger as Celsius does spot him out. As you mentioned, this Hunter's Fury available.
Yeah,
that could be the crux of XLG winning this and staying.
Gonna be like, please, can I have a smoke in heaven this time? Please.
Really angling for a powerful post plant.
There it is. Goes before he actually XX this time.
Coconut feels the pressure. It's
Ooh,
immense.
he caught up with his own flash, or?
Second now with the shows from a holding on to this for a time. To upper, what's the timing gonna be?
Wait, the timing of the drop down's crazy. Should have come up on minimap though.
Viper's pit though. All of that retake, you two gonna start to be expended by XLG. They're gonna try to find a way.
Dude, look at this guy. How's he here?
Seconds down. Johnny's down, and so is the pit. On top of the razor vine. XLG have found some step, but Bang and Narrate still stand in their way. And Bang, careful on the corner. Swing on it. Raga reads low. The slide is good. And now it's Narrate. He'll be revealed in a moment, but he'll do the same. Throw that seed in. Spray around the corner. Raga to half. And out the way.
That's bold to get off of that. Mad respect to get off of that. Shot 6 chances. They got some ults out of him here though.
2 versus 2. Look at the way that they take care of Bang on that angle. Raga's movement.
Oh, it's absolute chaos, man. I couldn't keep up with it.
Position that swings wide, sliding deep. Happy Way able to capitalize off of Bang's crosshair placement being broken. The first step taken in an arduous journey back into this game. But XLG have managed to, at the very least, put SEN onto an eco. Just given they did so much damage in those prior rounds, that they certainly walked away from feeling like they should have even won. SEN, all players stacked up amount, probably gets the info. What? The long range stinger!
Dude, there's no assist on
Who stood tall in that last retake has already fallen. Chance for a gun recovery.
Wait, where'd the bullet go?
It's exactly where Raga gets dragged. Narrator's low.
I feel like he should have got one shot. Damn, bro, that's how they end it. The long range stinger into the double send with a Bucky, and then double sheriff kill. I mean, they absolutely wrecked him, chat. They did absolutely wreck him.
One by one. Now put it all on Viva. Sentinels have no incentive to push off this site whatsoever. They'll await the chime of the victory music. Viva down to 15.
He jumped up as well, so he can't die to the shock. Oi, what a shot that is at the end. Holy, they absolutely owned them. They really owned them. Okay, they beat every single Chinese team. And then they got to play Paper X on Monday, apparently.
China on their international debut. That's as clean as it gets.